Hey viewers, what is up? I'm Liquid. Today we are going to finally talk about how to get better at Black Ops 3. So I've made one of these videos seriously I think since Black Ops 1, and obviously my Black Ops 1 videos are not on this channel. It was on another channel a long time ago, but I have made one of these for every Call of Duty because I think it's like one of those quick reminders, whether you are amazing or whether you're just starting out, or you're kind of struggling, or you're just a casual gamer that's having fun. I think that everyone sometimes needs to take a step back and think, okay, what am I really doing in this game? And I mean, obviously you don't have to think about it, but the ones that are always thinking, okay, my shot's not as good as it could be. Okay, do I need a scuff? Do I need control freaks? What do I need to make me better? Am I using the wrong guns, the perks? And I think the one thing is that will 100% make you better at this game is not to overthink it. I will sit here and once in a while screw around my sensitivities, take off control freaks, put them back on. Things just don't feel right, and it just doesn't feel exactly like old Call of Duty. So first off, try not to compare this game to another Call of Duty. If you're used to using one sensitivity, you can get close to that sensitivity, but do not think, oh my gosh, I have to use a 14, I have to use a 2. I have to do whatever. Since you now have vertical and horizontal differences of your sensitivity, it makes a difference of how things move, but it's all based on what you like. And I think that's like one of the #1 things that a lot of people do not focus, they sit there and focus on. They're like, okay, they go and ask streamers, hey, what are you running? And it makes sense, I understand, you want to see what you're using and how good you are at that sensitivity, whatever. But the thing is, it's all about how it feels to you. For me, I like my sensitivity to be a little loose, but at the same time tight whenever I crisply pop on people. Now, older Call of Duties like Ghost, AW, and Black Ops 2, I could sit there and run a little higher sensitivity. But that's also whenever you had toughness. Now that you're having a little bit of flinch, you have view kicks, it makes a little bit different of what you should be doing. So now I've been running like in the 9-10 range, and then if I have no control freaks on, I'm running like a 4 to a 7. Now, I most of the time do run control freaks, so it just kind of depends on how you are, I guess, to the game. But I'm not going to go too much in the aiming. I'm going to make a video of that on it separate. So as far as getting better, as far as perks and everything, I actually have found that, no perks is better than, I guess, having a lot of perks. I've had better games with all attachments. Now, that might be the lobbies that I get into, and it might be just by luck and random chance. I don't know, but then again, if the gun kills, it kills. And I've also found that some games that I'm getting melted by really, the better, average to better players, it's because I do not have ready up. I would definitely suggest looking into that. It's like one of those things, you just need to find what works. Now, as far as, I guess, as the individual gamer, I'm going to make videos, of course, on how to and what to use. But the big things are, I just kind of want to point out, first off, don't overthink it. Second off, learn the map. A lot of people, if you watch in the gameplays that I'm putting out and other people are putting out and live streamers, you actually will start seeing where they're kind of setting up, where they're running to, understanding where the spawns happen. It's not always necessarily the shot. Even pro players, they do not always have the greatest shots. They might have a bad day, whatever. But it's all about where, I can't even talk. It's all about the awareness of how they're moving around the map. So if you're actually sitting there, in the middle of the map, it's like, okay, what direction are they coming from? You look at the mini-map, first thing you think is, I see nothing, I have no UAV, okay. Where's my teammates are? That's the next question you should ask yourself. Where's my teammates at? And obviously all this stuff happens in a split second, you're sitting there glancing back and forth. But where's my teammates at will give you a good idea where the enemy is. If your teammates are all up in their spawn and you're not playing uplink or safeguard, they're probably going to be behind you because they all probably flipped. If it's TDM, free-for-all. Free-for-all is a great way to start getting used to snapping around and learning to move and pick up on awareness more. Now, I would suggest wearing Dead Silence. Now, you can use awareness as the actual perk to help you hear people, but I'm talking about the actual, you paying attention. And, I mean, it's kind of just that it is a perk because it's sight and sound. You gotta, know what it sounds like, where they're coming from, where your teammates are. Is that your teammate walking? And it's just like one of those things you just have to develop as a gamer and player. And as far as me, the other thing I have to always tell myself is I'm not always going to play my best. That's why I try to just have fun. If I have a great, amazing game, great streamer. As far as the stream, they enjoy it. The YouTube enjoys it, whatever. As far as myself, sometimes I have to step back and say, you know what? I'm going to have a bad game. Let's go for camos, or let's just try to have fun. Don't stress, because it's one of those things that as soon as you start freaking out in a game, you're going to do worse for the rest of the day. You change your sensitivity 10 times a day, you're going to do horrible for the rest of the day. If you stick to one sensitivity, you get the right mindset, you will play better. That is like the #1 tip of all. Just enjoy it. And I don't think I've actually ever said that in a Call of Duty video. I think it's been mostly like, okay, run these streaks, do this, have awareness, have good aim. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to not overthinking it and just keeping everything, I guess, set up. But as far as me, you know, everyone always asks, you know, how am I so good? I've been playing for a while. Playing a lot will help you, especially if you learn how people play. Like, why pros move the way they do around the map. And a lot of that is purely by watching them. I'm not saying this just so you come watch my stream or just so you watch my videos. I'm saying it for in general. Go watch anybody. Go watch Nadeshot. Go watch Pomage. Go watch Phase Rain, Sensor, Cole, Big Faults, you know, all these guys that they do different things. Whatever you're trying to do, they are obviously doing it well, so you need to watch and see how they're doing certain things, and then you take the base of what they're doing and you break it down, and then you make it your own. Like, I have my own style. I move around the map different than Big Faults might, or Pomage might, or Pawn Stars might. I'm move around differently. I aim differently. I have a different setup. It's all in my mindset's a little different. However, at the end of the day, we are overall scanning our mini maps and our map, knowing where our teammates are, knowing where we need to go, where they should be spawning, and that will make you a better player. It doesn't matter about your shot 100%. Yeah, obviously we know Pawn Stars, you know, you can see him just snapping around. Makes a difference. You see Scum. He, of course, now on the pro end, the biggest difference is you'll see them hip fire a lot more. I keep telling myself I need to learn to hip fire more, because that's what gets me killed a lot, is I like to ADS. In Black Ops 3, stock is not even worth anything. And that's how I used to play on such a high sensitivity stock. ADS, come around the corner, sweep, dead. It's basically, the more you keep your ADS up, the better you're going to do. So if you're always aiming down sights, you're probably going to win a lot of gunfights. At the same time, whenever they start jumping everywhere, that's really hard to drag your sights over onto them whenever it's so slow. So just, I guess, pop in between ADSing and hip firing, and also just kind of learn your playing style. But overall, hopefully this will help you get better. I mean, I know it's not, I guess, the greatest tips, but at the end of the day, there's not something that's going to make you better. You cannot buy a scuff and be 100% better. It will help you aim while jumping, but it's only one step. Control freaks, yeah, it helps you play on a higher sensitivity. That will help. It doesn't matter. Headsets, yes, it probably will help you play, but it will not make you a pro. It's all about, I guess, putting emphasis in the game, learning the game, and just finding your own play style. But those things are tools that can help you play better. So anyways, guys, hopefully this helped you. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay. Make sure you subscribe if you like it. Also, 113-0 is still on the channel. Obviously, it's going to be there forever. But if you want to see that, it was the first, I think I found it as the first flawless nuclear, first flawless 100+, because I haven't seen any 100+s, like, you know, with 0 deaths in this game at least. So anyways, you can check that out. It's on the channel. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm Liquid. Y'all have a great day.